Hello, my name is Matthew Ingram, and this is my audience. My group and I did our project over animal cruelty in the Youngstown area. My group consisted of Marcus Franklin and Nathan Bolin. In our presentation, we will be talking about animal abuse in Youngstown, types of abuse, which will be presented by myself, solutions to abuse, and how Angels for Animals helps stop abuse, which will be presented by Marcus, and then lastly, the volunteer work and overall thoughts of the project presented by Nathan. "46 cats and 2 ferrets were rescued from an animal hoarder in Youngstown. Many of these animals were wounded with multiple open cuts and many diseases. 50 animals were found in a home in the north side of Youngstown with the same conditions as above. These animals were full of diseases and injured. Some animals sadly had to be put down due to the lack of care they had received from their owner. Animal hoarding creates unlivable conditions in the house. Animal hoarding creates sanitation concerns. The animals begin to urinate and defecate everywhere in the house, leaving it coated in animal waste. In a hoarder's house, high levels of ammonia will build up from the animals leaving waste everywhere. Ammonia can be linked to respiratory problems to both the humans and the animals. This sometimes can lead to death in the animal. Animal hoarding is having an abundance of animals in one's home or property and lacking proper care for them. There are approximately 3,500 cases of animal hoarding reported each year in the United States, and many cases go unreported, sadly. As said above, animal hoarding creates unhealthy conditions for the humans and animals. It spreads diseases and can harm humans and animals at the same time. Cats and dogs are not the only animals hoarded. Many people hoard snakes, lizards, birds, and many more types of animals. Dogfighting is the act of 2 dogs fighting one another in a cage for the pleasures of the viewers. These fights also have wagers placed on the animals. Since dogfighting is a felony in all 50 states, and a felony under federal law means no criminal can escape the consequences from dogfighting. The effects of dogfighting leave everlasting marks on the dog's mental and physical appearance. The mental effect on the dog is that it will become very aggressive, or it becomes afraid of everything and hides. The physical effect is that the dog will be scarred, scarred, and badly injured. The dogs sometimes lose body parts from the injury, and most of the time the animals will even lose their lives. Michael Vick, an NFL quarterback, had a dogfighting compound on his property where many dogfights had been held over the years. He was caught, fined heavily, and had to serve time in jail. Puppy mills are places where animals are bred just for profit, and animal rights are avoided. Puppy mills breed dogs at an incredible rate, so there is an overpopulation of them. Puppy mills are cramped, dirty, and uncomfortable for the dogs. The dogs are put into tiny cages where up to 6 dogs will live. The wire cages are awful for the dog's paws. This is very bad for the dog's paws because it causes cuts and bruising in the puppy's paws. animal experimentation. These are cruel experiments conducted on animals. There are several tests conducted on animals, but the eye irritants test and the skin sensitivity test are the most common. Eye irritants tests are conducted on rabbits, and it's when the animal is forced to have its eyes open, and the scientists will drop drops of whatever they're testing into their eyes, leaving. And then, this test usually is used for shampoo. This is usually used for to see what kind of effects shampoos will have when they get into your eyes. Skin sensitivity tests are usually used for testing lotion. The scientists will shave a bald spot on the animal and apply the lotion to see what the effects will be on the animal's skin. This often burns the animal and creates harm to it. There are many companies that animal test, but Kleenex and Tide are two of the biggest animal testers. These are the references I used for my project. I used WFMJ.com, AnimalHoarding.com, and AnimalPlanet.com, along with AnimalRightsAction.com and HumanSociety.org. I would like to thank my audience, and I would like to thank my partners Nathan Bolin and Marcus Franklin in participating in the group with me. Thanks.